Hi everyone, welcome to Real Conversations with Ritu Kant Ojha. Today we are diving deep into something that I know a lot of you have been thinking about making money through real estate, specifically right here in the vibrant city of Dubai. Before we move forward, I'll request you to please like, subscribe, and comment on this video and share it with those that might benefit from this episode. I was reading this quote from Andrew Carnegie who said 90% of all millionaires become so through owning real estate. Just in case you have not heard his name, Andrew Carnegie from humble beginnings built Carnegie Steel Corporation, which was the largest steel manufacturing company in the world. I think about 140 years back. It really makes you think deeper, doesn't it? And while times have changed a lot, the core idea still holds true. Real estate in a dynamic market like Dubai offers some seriously exciting opportunities to build wealth and secure your financial future. Now, when I talk about investing in real estate, I'm not just talking about buying a place to live. Of course, that's a big step for sure, but what we are focusing on today is owning properties that actually put money back into your pocket. Think rental income and smart investments that grow over time. So, why is real estate such a powerhouse for wealth creation, not only for investors residing in Dubai itself, but investors across the world? Now, let's break it down. First up, passive cash flow. Now, imagine this, you own a property, and every month your tenants are paying rent. So, after you cover your expenses, things like property management and maintenance, the rest is yours. And that's monthly recurring income that is not tied to you clocking in hours at a job. In a city like Dubai, with a large expat population and a thriving rental market, this can be a really consistent source of income. Next, let's talk about appreciation. Now, property values can go up and down in the short term, but historically, especially in a growing hub like Dubai, real estate tends to increase in value over the long haul. As Dubai continues to develop and attract more people, the demand for property often pushes prices upwards. Plus, there's something called as forced appreciation. This is when you actively increase the value of a property by making smart improvements or renovations. And this is actually smart strategy. Think about buying an older apartment in a great location and then modernizing it. Suddenly, it's worth a whole lot more. Now, here's a big one, which is the next point: leverage. This is a fancy word for using other people's resources to build your wealth. In real estate, the most common way to do this is through a mortgage. So, you are essentially using the bank's money to finance a significant asset like real estate. As you pay down that mortgage, often with rental income from your tenant, you own more and more of a valuable property. You can also leverage by partnering with other investors, like pooling your resources to take on bigger and more profitable deals. That's a little more complex, and usually more experienced investors get into that. Now imagine investing in a large apartment building with a group, spreading the risk and sharing the rewards. And speaking of mortgages, let's talk about principal payment. With every mortgage payment you make, a portion of that goes towards reducing the actual amount you owe on that property. Of course, you know about this. Now, even while your tenants are helping you pay off the loan, you are slowly but surely building equity. Your ownership stake in the property is steadily going up. Then there is the opportunity to refinance your property. If your property has gained value or you have paid down a significant chunk of your mortgage, you might be able to refinance and even pull out some of that equity. Now, the best part, in many cases, this is not a taxable event, giving you access to funds you can then reinvest in more properties, further growing your portfolio. And in any ways, Dubai, you are not paying any taxes on the sale and purchase of property. Now, beyond the pure financials, there's also a real sense of accomplishment that comes with real estate investment. You are providing homes for people, contributing to the community, and building something tangible. And in a place like Dubai, with its ambitious development projects and diverse communities, you can really see the impact of your investment. Okay, so we know why it makes sense to consider real estate here in Dubai. But how do you actually make money, which was the original question? There are several smart strategies that we can explore. Let us start with the first one, the classic no brainer option, rental properties. Buying an apartment, villa, or even a commercial space and renting it out for the long term can provide that steady stream of passive income we talked about. Now, location is key here in Dubai. Think about areas with high demand from expats or the growing families. Then there's the booming market for vacation rentals. With Dubai being a top global tourist destination, platforms like Airbnb and others make it easier than ever to rent out your property on a short term basis. Now, short term rentals generate even higher income than traditional long term rentals, especially during peak tourist seasons. Just make sure you are aware of and comply with all the local regulations for holiday homes here in Dubai. Next is house flipping. So, it is another strategy for those looking for potentially quicker returns. Now, flipping requires buying a property that might be a bit rundown, renovating it to modern standards, and then selling it for a profit. So, this requires a good understanding of the Dubai property market, renovation costs, and what buyers are looking for. Given the thriving off plan market, a lot of my investors buy during pre launch and sell it off right before delivery, pocketing the appreciation without having to pay the entire property cost. Flipping an off plan property is a smart strategy which requires deeper planning. So, if you need one, please ping me on my number and I will be glad to help you out. Now, do not forget about commercial real estate. Investing in office spaces, retail units, or warehouses can potentially yield higher rental income compared to residential properties, and leases are often longer term, providing more stability. Dubai's strong business sector makes this an attractive option. For those who prefer a more hands off approach, real estate investment trust REITs are worth considering. These are companies that own and operate income generating real estate like malls or office buildings. You can buy shares in these REITs and they distribute a portion of their profits as dividends. Dubai has its own growing REIT market, offering a way to invest in large scale properties without the direct responsibility of management. So, the next one is crowdfunding. It is a more recent but increasingly popular option. This allows you to pool your money with other investors to fund real estate projects, often with a lower initial investment than buying an entire property yourself. There are platforms operating right here in Dubai that connect investors with developers and projects. Finally, land subdivision can be a long term wealth building strategy. This involves buying a larger plot of land and dividing it into smaller parcels, which can then be sold individually or can be developed. It requires understanding Dubai's land regulations and zoning laws, but it can significantly increase the value of your initial investment over time, and it requires deeper pockets. Now, if you are thinking about diving into the real estate market, where do you even begin? First, my humble suggestion will be to educate yourself. Understand the different investment strategies, the current market trends in Dubai, and the legal and financial aspects involved. There are plenty of resources available from online articles and forums to local real estate seminars and even professionals like me. Now, next, assess your financial situation. Determine how much capital you have available to invest and then understand your risk tolerance. Real estate generally is a long term investment, so it is important to have a solid financial foundation. Then, set clear goals. What do you hope to achieve with real estate investing? Are you looking for passive income, long term capital growth, or a bit of both? Having clear objectives will help you focus your efforts and choose the right kind of strategies. Finally, do your market research, explore different areas within Dubai, understand property values, rental yields, and potential for future growth. Look at economic indicators, infrastructure developments, and population trends. Trust me, all of these factors can influence your investment decisions. Investing in Dubai real estate offers a fantastic opportunity to build wealth and secure your financial future. Whether you are drawn to the steady income from rentals, the potential for property appreciation, or the excitement of flipping houses, trust me, it can get addictive. There is a strategy that can align with your goals. Just remember to do your homework, understand the market, and take informed decisions. The potential rewards in this dynamic city are truly significant, and a lot of people create wealth. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope this has given you a good overview of why and how you can make money through real estate in Dubai. Until next time, happy investing.